So I just bought a new camera. For a lot of years, I'd been using the Sony A7SII, which was a great camera. It just became a little outdated. My new camera is a massive upgrade. It's got a better image quality, a bunch of cool new features, and it's just got a better workflow overall. Honestly, this was kind of purely a practical purchase. My last camera just really hit its last legs. Now, this isn't gonna be one of those YouTube videos where I keep the secret from you for a long time to get you to watch more of the video. I'm shooting on the Sony FX2 now. It's actually what I'm shooting on right now. I bought this camera honestly just because I didn't quite have the budget for the FX3. This one was a bit newer. I wanted a camera that could double as a photo camera, and so this just was like the perfect purchase, fit all of my needs really well. But this whole thing really got me thinking, when should you actually pull the plug and buy a new camera? It's a difficult question to answer, especially if you are a filmmaker and someone who is a little bit obsessed with gear. I'm not trying to call anyone out, you know who you are. So in this video, I'm going to talk about all the many things you should consider before you drop a bunch of money on a new camera. So if you're new here, my name is Blake Kinsey. I'm a full-time filmmaker and video producer, and this is Lessons in Filmmaking. This is a series where I share all of my thoughts and ideas and things I'm learning along the way as I continue to grow in a life and career in filmmaking. Okay, so the first thing I think you should do before you buy a new camera is learn lighting and composition. The camera is just one piece of the puzzle, and if you have a well-lit and well-composed image, then a lot of times it actually doesn't quite matter all that much what kind of camera you're using. I've seen friends even recently get really, really beautiful images out of the newest kind of iPhone. And having a fancy new camera isn't gonna make you just like magically better at controlling light. You really have to understand the principles before you invest in that nicer tool. Here are just a couple of quick examples of some images I was able to get out of my old camera, the Sony A7SII. These are a combination of studio and manufactured lighting and some natural light as well. So learn how to light images, learn how to frame them. I'll give you an example. Look at the frame we're in right now. So I've got myself on kind of an upper third, so I'm drawing your eye to a specific part of the frame. I have a key light to me on my left to give a little bit of light to my face. I have a little bit of light coming from my window over here, slightly diffused by my white curtain. And I'm using a lamp back here to create a little bit of a backlight behind my computer screen. This is a simple setup, but it elevates the image overall. Okay, the second thing I think you should do before you buy a new camera is work your storytelling muscle. If that's what you're aiming to do, if you're trying to make films and make things that tell stories, then get really good at that before you buy a new camera. Or in fact, just find a friend who has a really nice camera and buddy up with them. So essentially make stuff with whatever you have. I know this is that really cliche, like every, successful film person ever is gonna tell you like, oh, you got a camera in your pocket, just use that. But honestly, it's kind of true. So just learn how to craft a narrative. Do it in 2 minutes, do it in 5 minutes, do it in 30 seconds, do it in 30 minutes. Each time you'll get a little bit better. And honestly, a compelling story matters far, far more than crispy visuals. Okay, number 3 is a little bit more of a practical tip. Before you drop a bunch of money on a new camera, I would just do a little bit of research and figure out what your camera needs actually are. So I have preference for Sony cameras. I really like Sony cameras. So I looked into a lot of different cameras as I was researching what I might want to purchase. And I had considered buying the FX3. It's just more of a standard camera. A lot of people I know use the FX3. For a couple reasons I didn't get it. It's already like 5 years old, so I didn't want to buy that camera and then immediately have the Mark II next version come out. I also wanted a camera that could very confidently double as a photo camera. And the FX3 can totally do stills. But the FX2 is built specifically to be a hybrid camera. Switching between video and stills on this camera is so extremely seamless, and it's already been just such a treat to use. So maybe you do want a cinema line camera, in which case do some research and figure out the one that works best. But honestly, you might find a camera along the way that is a little bit less, fits your budget, and will do exactly what you want it to do. So do a little bit of research. So the fourth thing I think you should do before you spend a bunch of money on a camera is establish a professional presence and maybe a client base, or a really, really tight-knit creative network. And honestly, I would probably do both of those things. Especially if you are trying to make money with your camera, that is not the thing that's going to get you the next job. If you've got a great network, if you have a really strong portfolio, which you can do with the camera you already have, and you've just spent time nurturing that part of your career, by then maybe it'll make sense to get a new camera. If you haven't done that, I would spend some time in this area before you pull the plug on a new camera. So my fifth and final thing that I really think you should do before you buy a new camera is invest in lenses. Lenses are going to control your look and your visual tone so much more than your camera body. The camera body is a little bit more limited. At the end of the day, it really just comes down to what sensor size would you like. But lenses are so much more important when you're thinking about how you want something to look. And they also just last longer. Lenses are very durable if you take care of them. So when I'm not shooting on the current lens that is on my camera right now, which is the Tamron 17-70, most of the time I'm using this Rokinon Cine set. This is the 50mm lens. This is probably my favorite lens that I own. It's just so crisp and clean and beautiful, and the shallow depth on this lens is just like really, really unbelievable. And I bought this full set of lenses before I bought this new camera. I was using these on my Sony A7S II for something like 3 years, and I got a lot of beautiful images out of my lenses. I still have them. I plan to have them for many, many years until maybe something forces me to get an upgrade. Okay, before I wrap up here, I would like to say, I'm not saying you shouldn't buy a new camera. I just bought a new camera. I love it. It's been an extremely helpful and fun addition to my life and my career. And it was just the right choice for me at this time. So maybe you should buy a new camera. Don't let me tell you otherwise. All I'm asking is that you consider these few things before you empty several grand from your bank account, or God forbid, from your savings or onto a credit card. Cameras are just tools at the end of the day. So pick whatever tool is gonna work just right for you, for your needs, for what you are looking to do, and you will do great with whatever you have. All right, that's all I have for y'all today. Thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. If you haven't seen the trailer to my new documentary that I'm getting ready to release probably sometime towards the end of the year, once I go through the festival circuit, go ahead and check it out. Let me know what you think. And if you enjoyed this video, I would encourage you to check out this video that I made about post-production and some of the secrets that I use when I am editing. All right, y'all, peace and love. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.